Before we do hop into the match, guys, I'm going to show you around the arena tab. A lot of these are locked. Now, how do you unlock them? They do have little emblems on them. Some of them you can pay points as so right there. We have other unlockables here through My Rise, through Showcase. We're about to see a bunch of WrestleManias. You guys know 40 years of WrestleMania. That's the theme. That is the Showcase. So going through Showcase, you're going to unlock a lot of these WrestleManias. And a lot of these WrestleManias, daytime, nighttime, which is very, very cool. Here they are here. Now, I am recording this at a different time. When I was at the actual plays, I just got the capture. Now I'm doing the reaction. Now I have my webcam. Now I have my setup. Now I'm doing the reaction to it all. Also here, of course, you can customize your weapon. So we put the chancla, the Slim Jim, the chair, the hockey stick, and, of course, a table. Now, the Slim Jim you're going to see in a second. I found it hilarious. It's just a gigantic piece of meat. It looks like a leg of a cow. I found it pretty comical. We'll see it here in a second. Let's take a look at these entrances.
Ladies and gentlemen, the people.
So yes, the High Chief, The Rock, coming out first. I don't care what your Wrestling Rushmore looks like. The Rock is on it. This guy is my childhood hero. I'm not even kidding. And just to share a little story as he's coming out, we got to go to SmackDown. Yeah, so we got to play the game early, 2K24. We then got to go over and watch SmackDown, in which you guys know, if you saw SmackDown, The Rock came out at the very end. So that was awesome. I keep talking about like the greatest parts of the trip, the craziest parts. There are a handful of them, but The Rock coming out, seeing The Rock live, that was indeed pretty crazy. Shout out to 2K for that.
Here comes our tribal chief.
Perhaps the most dominant champion in WWE history. The head of the table, Roman Reigns.
And his partner, representing the Bloodline, from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, Roman Reigns!
WrestleMania, acknowledge him.
Plenty of WrestleMania history for the Tribal Chief, defeating legends like Triple H and The Undertaker.
But since taking his spot at the head of the table, he has successfully defended the same championship at 3 consecutive WrestleManias, defeating the likes of Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes. You can love him or you can hate him, but you must acknowledge him.
A certified GOAT, Reigns is now an unstoppable force.
The American Nightmare has arrived.
The son of a dream looking to realize his destiny in WWE.
I hate that there's no music, but we're going to do this part anyways. Whoa! There we go.
Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
From undesirable to undeniable to the grandest stage of them all.
Made his WWE return in an all-time classic.
And then 1 year later, did something his father was never able to do. Compete in the main event of WrestleMania.
One task remains for the American Nightmare. finish the story at the Showcase of Immortals.
So next up, we do have Seth freaking Rollins. You guys will notice the chants here in a second, but one of my favorites is Seth Rollins, so I was looking forward to testing it out, looking at his entrance. There are the chants.
The best dressed man in
Burn
WWE.
it down.
Pretty darn good conductor, too.
Let's go. And you guys, of course, see that championship title around his waist. We love to see that. But the player model as a whole, man, the entrance, everything, very on point. They did a great job.
Gentlemen, the choir has never been louder than on the grandest stage of them all.
A man with no shortage of ego, but it gets even bigger come WrestleMania.
Successfully cashed in his Money in the Bank in the main event of WrestleMania back in 2015.
Yeah, Michael, but Seth has also seen his share of misfortune at WrestleMania, courtesy of Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, but tonight, the Visionary turns that WrestleMania luck around.
All right, guys, so I skipped about the first 10-15 seconds of the match. I had no idea I was controlling Roman Reigns at first. You know, life's hard. Life's a little hard sometimes. Yes, it is. So here in a second, I do go to a full spectator mode. I wanted to beat up Cody a little bit because he did, you know, punch me in the face a couple times. So I had to get him back there. But I'm going to go to controller assignment, and I'm going to flip that bad boy down to the computer, and we're just going to do spectator mode. Now, as we enjoy the match, I did want to zoom in here and show you the camera angles. So each button is tied to a certain camera angle in the building. I found that to be really cool. You can also go free camera with the analog stick. This might look a little weird if you're on PlayStation like me. On PlayStation, it would simply be, you know, triangle, square, circle, X. But love this because I am somebody who enjoys universe mode. Universe mode is something I do stream every single Thursday. You guys upload your characters. I put them in tournaments, matches, storylines, and we have a lot of fun in universe mode. So now in universe mode, I would be able to go to any camera in the building. I found that to be very cool. This one right here was my favorite. We're a little zoomed out maybe for a singles match. I want to be a little more zoomed in maybe. But this one I did like a lot for those tornado tags because you're not going to miss anything. If you're zoomed in a little for a tornado tag, sometimes you miss some action. That camera angle, you're not missing anything. And here I just kind of scroll through the rest. And the last thing I will show you, just like last year, this is not new, you can get the user interface off the screen. So the cameras, you know, that just was not visually pleasing, so you want to get that off the screen. As we see a crossroads to The Rock. If you don't like seeing the health bar, what limbs are injured, who has, as we see, a pedigree to Roman, who has a signature, who has a finisher, you can just get rid of that on the screen. Therefore, you know, it's kind of a surprise when it happens then, right? We're going to see Cody Rhodes go underneath the ring. Now, I told you about the Slim Jim earlier. I compared it to the leg of a cow. This is a gigantic piece of meat that is now in the ring. I found it so funny because that is just not a normal Slim Jim. It's hilarious. I'm going to let you guys enjoy the rest of the match here. Who's going to win?
Elbow drop to the knee. He's heading back to the ring. Right belly.
The tribal chief has it cinched in. There's a cover. He is in serious trouble here. Rollins on the move. Hitting at the 3 count. Head shoulders down. Cover. Try and end it. What in the world?
The head of the table almost went to the back of the line on that one. Roman better get it together.
We got a cover.
His arm shot off the mat before one.
Shrugging off the pin like it's nothing. And after this match is already gone for so long.
Right about now, Roman Reigns demands acknowledgement.
Looking worse for wear in the corner now.
Oh, what a shot.
Here we go. It's Roman What's he open to find down there?
A hockey stick? I always knew he had a little goo in him. And this deep in, you gotta start wondering how much more is there to give in this match.
What an incredible display of human resilience. Reigns put his stamp on this one. Cover! And there's the save. Oof. He could pin his opponent right here.
It's over.
And he makes the save for his team.
Setting up for something here. Running power slam. This match's brutality starting to show on him. Face first.
Driven down. For the win. 2.
They're looking to end this. Crossroads. Rhodes just turned the lights out.
Cover. 2 count.
So a fantastic finish to this one. Cody Rhodes and his Shield, Seth freaking Rollins, actually take this one. I was surprised. I will admit I was surprised. I hope you guys enjoyed. Smash that thumbs up to put me over. Drop a comment below. Subscribe if you are new. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.